The Deputy President William Ruto was in Murang'a County today, and we witnessed a lot of drama during that visit.
Uhuru Kenyatta, si kazi yetu ni kumsaidia amalize hiyo safari imebaki ya miaka miwili. Na Uhuru Kenyatta akimaliza, nani anajua kuendesha hii maneno? Nani anaweza? Aya. Bas. Aya, hapa niko na viongozi wengi. Na mimi na
And for those who've been following the politics of this country very closely, one thing has been very clear, that the Deputy President has avoided Central Kenya for a very long time now. Of course, it's understandable. It was strategic for the Deputy President William Ruto not to go to Central Kenya, because there was this issue of revenue allocation formula. The people of Central Kenya were supporting the Irungu Kangata formula, and the president was rallying the community around that formula. But the Deputy President William Ruto was supporting a win-win formula. So which meant the Deputy President could not go to Central Kenya and the larger Mount Kenya region during that time. And again last week, or the past 2 weeks, we've also witnessed a lot of drama in Jubilee Party politics, which means the Deputy President had to go to Central Kenya to assure the people of Central Kenya about the future of Jubilee Party. So the Deputy President today was in Murang'a County, and the drama were very shameful. Let me just take a second and talk about the chaos which erupted in Murang'a today. Let me first of all begin with the church. If you're a church minister and you feel that you need money from a politician, please take a walk to their offices. If you can go to Karen, pick your money. If you want money from President Uhuru Kenyatta, go to State House. If you want money from Raila Odinga, go to Capitol Hill. If you want money from members of parliament, go to their respective offices. But it's very shameful for a church to turn place of worship into political arena. It's very shameful for the church to do that. If the churches want money, then they must make it very clear to the politicians that whatever they are going to do is for everybody. I don't understand, for example, let me just use the incident which happened today. I don't understand, for example, why the church allowed Alice Wahome and Ndindi Nyoro to take charge of that Harambee. There are people in those counties who even support the opponents of those two people. Forget about the Deputy President. The Deputy President should not be dragged in this. He was just invited. So I strongly believe the church must be told that if they want to conduct a Harambee, let them make sure that the politicians are warned, because politicians are also part of the society. But they should not hijack church functions. They should not turn church into a political podium. Now to the ordinary Kenyan. Yesterday, the Deputy President and Raila Odinga were at Nyayo Stadium. They were watching that athletic tournament. And if you are keen, Raila and Ruto were talking and they were laughing. After the event, these two gentlemen entered into their vehicles with the security and they were escorted. You never know whether Raila ate supper at Ruto's place or whether Ruto ate at Raila's place. The only thing I know is that the leaders who accompanied these guys were also chatting there at the stadium. But you, an ordinary citizen from Murang'a, you fight until one of you is killed, just because you don't want someone to come or to address you. As a citizen, just do simple thing. If you feel or if you felt Ndidi Nyoro and Alice Wahome's rally was not for you, the best thing you can do is to keep off. If you feel you don't want to go to Raila Odinga's event, the best thing for you, just keep off. There is no need, absolutely no need for you to be part of the mess. I'm saying this because the other day some people from Uasin Gishu warned other leaders that you will only be allowed in Rift Valley if you are supporting the deputy president. The event which happened today in Murang'a must be condemned. How can even the police gather the courage to throw tear gas in a church? Now let us not go into those. Let me just go to the subject matter of this particular video. But before we go into those details, if you are watching this video for the first time, please take a second or two and click subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. I was saying that Central Kenya and the larger Mount Kenya region is going to be very critical for the Deputy President William Ruto in his bid for the presidency in 2022. If the Deputy President is going to lose Central Kenya votes, then he should even not contemplate running for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya, because numbers don't favor him. But with the support of Central Kenya, the Deputy President is going to be assured of numbers. So we'll only need a few things like the system for him to be declared the President of the Republic of Kenya. And because there are people in this country who are keen on stopping the Deputy President William Ruto from becoming the President of the Republic of Kenya, they also know so well that the Deputy President can only succeed if he gets the larger Mount Kenya region votes. And that's why the Deputy President is currently facing a lot of challenge. He must do everything to ensure that Central Kenya is with him. So he must do everything within his power to retain that vote. And these guys who are opposed to him are also willing to go to any length to stop the Deputy President from retaining or to stop the Deputy President in the larger Central or the larger Mount Kenya region. Because these guys believe that Uhuru Kenyatta has fallen out with the Deputy President. So they're exploiting the differences between the two. And these guys also enjoy the support of the system. So the Deputy President must be ready to face this group. But what is his game plan to outwit President Uhuru Kenyatta in the larger Mount Kenya region? That's the question. In my view, the Deputy President has developed a strategy. Let me just take you through some of those strategies. Number one is this narrative about the hustler nation. That narrative, in my view, is specifically geared at convincing the larger Mount Kenya region to remain with the Deputy President. Because in the larger Mount Kenya region, there's always this group of people who determines who becomes the president or the governor in those regions. In the larger Mount Kenya region, we have those who don't have money, the poor, and they're the majority. And apart from that, we have billionaires in this region. And these billionaires are the minority. They are very few. But because they've enjoyed power for long, they have a lot of influence on who gets elected or even the leadership. If you follow the politics of Uhuru Kenyatta, there were very powerful individuals who pushed for his bid. Because even initially, Uhuru Kenyatta was not interested in running for the presidency. But people like Michuki insisted that Uhuru Kenyatta must run for the presidency. And indeed, he did. So what the Deputy President is trying to achieve with this hustler nation narrative is that it's trying to create another constituency for the poor. Because the people who are currently opposed to the Deputy President, most of them are now supporting Uhuru Kenyatta. And the deputy president is well aware that majority of rich people from central Kenya are not going to support him. So the hustler narrative is coming in hand for him. Basically, the deputy president is trying to exploit the historical injustices on the former Mau Mau fighters. The history of central Kenya is very complex. There are those people who fought for independence, but today, most of them, the generation, are the poor. But those who collaborated with the Wazungos are the ones who are currently enjoying power. So in central Kenya, there's a feeling that these people, the sons of Mau Mau, need to rise. And that's what the deputy president is exploiting using the hustler narrative. When he talks of hustler narrative, it means it's the opposite of Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is a dynasty. So that's the first strategy that the deputy president is using. Number two, the deputy president is also trying to appeal to the emotions of the people of the larger Mount Kenya region so that they can sympathize with him. He's looking for sympathy. The deputy president supported President Uhuru Kenyatta 2 times, even before, during 2002. He did everything. That's not in doubt. But there's a challenge. The same person he supported is now not ready to return a hand. So the deputy president is currently playing victim. And that's why I was reading somewhere, someone was asking whether what we witnessed in Muranga was stage managed or it was sponsored by Sabina Chege, the way some people are saying. I doubt that Sabina Chege can actually hire women to go and disrupt her rally. That's not the work of women. If you want to disrupt her rally, you hire men. I don't want to get into those. But the thing is, the idea is to appeal to the emotions of the local people there, to sympathize with the deputy president. Huyu jamaa alisaidia mtu wetu. Sasa kwa nini tumwache? Raila Odinga did not support our man. Why should we leave the guy who supported our man and go for him, for the other guy? And then you go the other side. It extends to the betrayal. Politics is about betrayal. The people of the larger Mount Kenya region promised to support the deputy president. Uhuru Kenyatta promised, but he is now betraying his deputy. So because of that, the people of central Kenya are saying, we don't want to betray this man. So basically what they are saying, the entire country has been saying that you cannot trust the people of central Kenya. So for the first time, these guys are saying, we want to vote for this guy. We don't want to betray him. The political class can do that. But for us as ordinary wananchi, we are not going to betray the deputy president, William Ruto. And lastly, the deputy president is trying to use the church. And that's why when he purposed to meet with their Corino leadership, none other than President Uhuru Kenyatta sabotaged the deputy president. And most of the churches, even the one he went to today, is actually indigenous church. Was formed to counter the church which was brought to the country by Wazungos. And the deputy president understands one thing, that churches, in most cases, are associated with the poor people. Poor people go to church to get spiritual uplifting. So you go to church, they preach for you, you come out, you feel good, even if you don't have money. So most people going to church are actually poor. That's the reality the world over. That's why they say church is opium for the poor. And because the deputy president is targeting poor people, church becomes the easiest target. So that you go to church today, you realize they've been trying to complete a church for the last 20 years. Then the deputy president says, okay, hii church imekwama hapa, wacha niwapigie roofing. Then the people from that church will start saying, okay, that's good. and even appealing to the emotions. People will start saying, okay, these guys are Christian, ni mtu anapenda Mungu, so let's support him. So he's going to use the church. And lastly, the deputy president is intending to use the power of money in politics. And is using this to target specifically the people of the larger Mount Kenya region. Why am I saying so? Uhuru Kenyatta is a very rich man. He's been the president. Have you seen Uhuru Kenyatta donating the kind of money the deputy president has been donating to churches and even youth groups, women groups in central Kenya? No. So the deputy president is trying to remind these people that these other guys wako na pesa, but they're not sharing. For me, niko na pesa, but I'm going to share. That's why today in Murang'a, publicly, the deputy president told them that he was going to give Alice Wahome 1 million Kenya shillings to divide to the youth groups and women groups who are at Kenol. At Kenol Center. So the deputy president is intending to use money to sway the support of central Kenya. And a friend of mine was joking. He's actually a Kikuyu. He was joking to me. He was telling me, Lee, you see, the good thing with us Kikuyus, we love money. We are hustlers. Tunatafuta. And if you were to give me a wheelbarrow today, and then someone to offer me a better future or a better job, which is coming in 3 months, I would definitely go for the wheelbarrow. Because that's what I can see and feel. That a Kikuyu kid, ukimwangushia pesa, atamuka. I don't know how true that is. But this guy was telling me that. And because of that, the deputy president is going to use the power of money to influence these people. The people of Mount Kenya region are the most hardworking Kenyans in this country when it comes to looking for money. Now it's a guy who is promising them easy money. Do you want them to live? So that Raila Odinga can tell them about reforms, we are going to fix this, we put infrastructures, housing easier, anybody can now afford their homes easily, They don't understand that. For them, they want real money now. So the deputy president is going to spend a fortune in the larger Mount Kenya region in terms of money. I don't know what you think, but in my view, those are the latest strategies, which the deputy president is actually using in the larger Mount Kenya region. Let me know your thoughts on this. And if you're watching this video for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.